wonder what happens when you mix hot lava and chicken. Uh-oh.
I never want it to come off as me being ungrateful for the opportunities I have. I can also be having the greatest time and simultaneously wishing people would stop sending me death threats.
I know, she's dumb. She's young and she's dumb. But maybe she'll learn. You know what? Whatever I called her, it worked. She's had a long history of saying woke, annoying things.
If you thought Hollywood beef was dying down, think again. Because rumor has it, Jack Black, yes, everyone's favorite human cartoon character, may have just humiliated Rachel Zegler in a confrontation no one saw coming. And no, we're not talking about some playful banter or a red carpet oopsie. We're talking about serious whispers from inside sources claiming Jack had enough of the Snow White diva antics and decided to say what everyone's been thinking for months. So what exactly went down between Jack Black and Rachel Zegler? Buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into this wild, messy, and totally unconfirmed drama. And trust me, if even half of what the rumors say is true, Rachel might want to start building a Minecraft shelter of her own. To really understand why the Jack Black confrontation rumor feels so believable, we have to rewind to the total train wreck that was Rachel Zegler's Snow White saga. At first, Rachel was supposed to be Disney's next Golden Girl, plucked from relative obscurity after West Side Story and handed the keys to one of the most iconic princess roles in history. I mean, this was career jackpot level stuff. Generations grew up on Snow White. The pressure was real, but so was the opportunity. And what did Rachel do? Well, she did what any self-respecting Gen Z icon might do. She mocked the original movie, she trashed the beloved Prince Charming, and she basically promised a feminist reimagining where Snow White would be a fearless, sword-wielding girl boss who didn't need any man, let alone true love's kiss.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, and the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true.
In interviews, Rachel famously said, she's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. Which, fine. Modernization is one thing, but outright dunking on the very story that made the character iconic, not exactly the smoothest PR move.
The cartoon was made 85 years ago, and therefore it's extremely dated when it comes to the ideas of women being in roles of power and what a woman is fit for in the world.
It got worse. When people started criticizing her, Rachel didn't exactly dial it back. Instead, she leaned in harder, calling the original story weird and creepy.
There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Super weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
The vibe? Less Disney princess, more Regina George in a tiara. The backlash wasn't just loud, it was relentless. Fans, casual moviegoers, and even Disney loyalists started turning on her. Disney, clearly panicking, went into full damage control. Suddenly, Rachel's interviews dried up. Social media posts got sanitized. Even the official trailers got quietly tweaked to make the film seem a lot closer to the original. Behind the scenes, rumors swirled about Disney execs allegedly regretting their casting decision. Word on the street? Test audiences found Rachel's Snow White cold, preachy, and completely lacking charm. It was an absolute PR disaster. And it left Rachel standing awkwardly in the middle of it all, trying to post sunshiny Instagram stories while the internet basically lit torches and sharpened pitchforks.
Rachel Zegler is extraordinarily woke, but she's woke in a way that's quite deranged.
No one on the right side of America can stand the star of this movie.
But you don't seemingly like your own character, so she comes off as an insufferable, whiny brat.
All of this set the stage perfectly for, well, let's just say a very tense Minecraft premiere. Fast forward to the Minecraft movie premiere, a moment that should have been nothing but pixelated joy and geeky celebration. Instead, the atmosphere? Awkward. Like, you could cut it with a diamond sword awkward. From the very first red carpet interviews, you could tell something was off. Jack Black, normally the human embodiment of a golden retriever, was doing his usual chaotic energy thing, joking with fans, hamming it up for the cameras. But when it came time for group photos with Rachel, let's just say, the body language experts on TikTok had a field day. Jack kept it professional, smiling, being cordial, but if you looked closely, there was a definite edge. Not hostile, not obvious. More like the vibe you give off when you're stuck talking to that one coworker who microwaves fish in the office break room. Polite? Yes. Warm and fuzzy? Not even close. And Rachel? She was trying, bless her heart. Big smiles, bubbly energy, posing like everything was perfect. But there was this undercurrent of forced chirpiness. Then came the group Q and A session. And this is where things got spicy. According to people who were there, Rachel was apparently trying to steer a lot of questions toward herself, talking about how important it was to bring strong, independent energy to her Minecraft character, which, if you know Jack Black's style, is not what he's about. Jack's all about fun, chaos, and making sure the story stays true to the vibe, not turning a video game movie into a TED Talk about empowerment. And allegedly, Jack at one point cut her off mid-answer and said something like, Hey, it's Minecraft, not a college dissertation." Cue Rachel's smile, freezing into the kind of grin you give when you just stepped barefoot on a Lego. Of course, officially, nobody has confirmed anything. No videos surfaced, no official statements. But according to multiple anonymous sources, there was definitely some tension. Some even claimed Rachel looked like she was about to cry backstage after the Q&A. One of the reasons for this tension could be the fact that Minecraft was a huge success in the box office, and there have been rumors that Rachel partly blames Minecraft for the failure of Snow White.
Minecraft came out, which has absolutely dominated the box office, done significantly better than analysts even projected, and now we're finding out that Snow White has officially crossed $160 million.
Whether it was a full-blown confrontation or just a classic case of two people vibing on wildly different frequencies, one thing was clear. This Minecraft promo tour wasn't exactly stacking up the way Disney had hoped. Some rumors got even juicier. There were whispers that Rachel, visibly upset, stormed off toward her team, needing a quick reset before facing fans again. One person even joked online that Rachel went full Snow White, meaning she ran away into the nearest forest, or at least into the nearest green room. So was it a major blowout, or just Jack Black being the only adult in the room trying to salvage the promo tour? Either way, fans ate it up. Meanwhile, poor Rachel, once again starring in a movie where the real drama was happening off-screen. Because here's the thing, Rachel Zegler's public image was already hanging on by a thread after her infamous "we're not doing the 1937 Snow White anymore" interviews.
I know, she's dumb. She's young and she's dumb. But maybe she'll learn. You know what? Whatever I called her, it worked. She's had a long history of saying woke, annoying things.
But after the Minecraft premiere tension, Disney started panicking. And not the "let's schedule a team meeting" kind of panic. No, this was a full-on emergency. First, the press tour went eerily silent. No more perky interviews, no behind-the-scenes teasers, nothing. It was like Disney pulled the fire alarm and everyone evacuated the building, except Rachel, who was left smiling awkwardly in front of an empty step-and-repeat banner. Meanwhile, insiders started whispering about Rachel being strongly advised to lay low. No more spicy interviews, no off-script feminist rants about fairy tales. Just smile, wave, and pretend Snow White was still everybody's favorite princess. And guess what? It didn't work, because the damage was already done. Every time Disney tried to hype the movie, the critics went ballistic.
I never want it to come off as me being ungrateful for the opportunities I have. I can also be having the greatest time and simultaneously wishing people would stop sending me death threats.
There were even rumors, again, rumors, not confirmed, that Disney executives started demanding last-minute edits to the film. Reshoots, dialogue rewrites, anything to somehow scrub the Rachel problem out of what was supposed to be a billion-dollar nostalgia fest. Some people said the vibe inside Disney was so bad that even the animated dwarfs in post-production looked stressed out. Imagine 7 little CGI men side-eyeing you because your movie's on fire. And through all of it, Rachel, she kept posting as if nothing was wrong, almost to the point of delusion on Instagram, with captions like, #1 movie in the world. And if you thought the outside drama was bad, just wait till you hear what was happening behind closed doors at Disney.
Because Rachel Zegler, in the aftermath, we know all these things that went down behind the scenes. The protections Disney put in place to make sure she didn't put her foot in her mouth once again.
First came the panic reshoots. Disney executives reportedly ordered massive changes to the film just months before its release. Entire scenes had to be rewritten. New jokes were jammed in. And the tone of the movie, once billed as a bold reimagining, suddenly shifted toward, well, whatever they could stitch together at the last minute. Internally, fingers were being pointed everywhere. Some blamed the writers, some blamed the directors, some, very quietly, blamed Rachel herself for torching public goodwill before a single ticket had been sold. At the end of the day, Snow White wasn't just struggling, It was sinking.
bringing the total to just $87.3 million, with a budget of around $209 million. That means Snow White is destined to be one of the biggest bombs in Disney history.
And while Snow White was busy face-planting into the world's largest box office crater, Minecraft was out here doing victory laps.
So it got destroyed at the box office. Here's the box office numbers. The Minecraft movie made $60 million on Saturday.
If that's not a wake-up call, I don't know what is. So here's the big question for you. What do you think? Is Rachel Zegler the victim here? Or does she deserve the roast? Let me know what you think in the comments below. We're dying to hear your thoughts. If you think Hollywood is in full-blown panic mode and that fun, authentic movies are making a major comeback, hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the juiciest Hollywood drama that's going down. Because trust me, we've only scratched the surface. Catch you in the next one.